Okay, well, we'd like to call our Wednesday, June 11th, Planning Commission for Harrisville City meeting to order. Welcome everyone that is here with us tonight. I don't think we have anyone we need to excuse. So we are going to go over our minutes for May. Did you have a chance to review the May 14th minutes? Questions, corrections? Okay. I'll entertain a motion to pass our minutes. Approve, I should say.
Yeah, I motion to approve the planning commission minutes for May.
Yes.
Yeah, May 14th. 2025.
I will second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. All right, minutes are approved. Okay, item 3 on our agenda. We are going to be discussing preliminary site plan approval for the Harrisville Commercial Development located at approximately 2550 North, 750 West. We'll also be discussing the engineer's memo dated June 5th. So let's go to that point. Did we have anything that needs to be presented about this memo or anything you want to go over with us before we get into a big discussion?
So this agenda item is, the applicant has asked us to table this for this evening's discussion. You're okay, they couldn't be here,
Okay,
so they've asked us to table that until our July meeting.
I saw the table, but I never even meant tonight. Okay,
So
All right.
will they come present about it next time?
Yes,
Say yes.
yes.
Okay, so
Okay.
I motion to table the preliminary site plan approval for the Harrisville Commercial Development. 550 North, 750 West.
I'll second. And a second, then, right? Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Great. So that was not a big discussion. Okay, item 4 on our agenda. Make sure we read through all of that. Okay, we are going to discuss the manufacturing site plan amendment for Elite 3 for the property located at approximately 1601 North, 750 West. And we have an agenda, sorry, not an agenda, an engineer's memo for this one as well, dated June 10th. Do we want to go over that with staff before we have a discussion? Do we need to? Any questions?
It's pretty straight.
Just kind of an overview, it's a larger building, I think is the biggest difference. And then just a few notes on, there is not water available in this area, as you know, and so we're recommending the waiver requirement to have any landscaping because the water isn't available. That's,
So just zero state.
yes, and so not any landscaping, but it's going to be a zero stage. Yeah.
Okay.
And this is on the west side of 750, correct? But tracks there. Okay.
And minor things, an additional handicap parking stall, and of course going through fire district, if you just, reference this memo, it should cover everything we're concerned about.
Okay. Do you have any questions or things on it? It was quite straightforward. I was
Yes.
mentioning that earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you explain the design to me? Where are we looking at?
Would you like me to explain it?
Yes.
So we're looking at an oblong shaped building, and each partition has a large garage, well, a garage door, it looks like, a large garage door. And small, I'm trying to remember, I saw, they sent elevations later, but it's meant to be individual rented units. And then a retention pond, obviously, for all of the hardscape that's going in there. So that's essentially a trash enclosure. There's not much. Generally, we would require, more landscape islands.
Yeah.
We didn't see any point to that, or there's no landscape. Any other questions about what you're
Okay, so
doing?
it's not one entity, it's a building that will rent to multiple entities.
It has that possibility. They believe the applicant is the applicant here.
Yeah, that's us.
Yeah, if they, I don't know if you'd like to speak to them, maybe you could ask them.
Yeah.
Specific questions for them while they're here.
Yeah, would you mind coming up? Yeah, microphone. Yeah. Tell us what your name is.
I'm Corey
Or I
Campbell. Nice to meet you guys.
Could you please explain the design to me?
Yeah, so basically it's a 60 by 250 single slope steel building structure. Each unit is designed to be 2,500 square feet, so it can be rented up to 6 units total. Each unit having one garage bay door, and the other block out there is like a storefront glass entry. So it'll be a man door for office / warehouse space per unit, flex space as we call it. The office space can be done however the tenant may want. Like I was saying earlier, it could be, you could take 1 bay, you could take 2, 3, 4 bays, and we'll put that partition wall according to however many square feet somebody may need. We have worked with the fire department on it already. We talked to him about fire sprinkler system and everything. He sent me a letter, which I don't know if they sent it or uploaded it. We have it signed off by them. No sprinkler system was required because we will have fire rated partition walls between each unit. Parking lot wise, we try to do 5 stalls per unit. We have 1 handicap now. There was notes that came back that we may need a second handicap stall, so he'll add that in on the drawings as needed. The possibility of maybe 1 more landscaped island, but again, the islands will just be gravel rock, as there's no water. Retention pond in the rear for all the water flow to go back to. Other than that, it's just a simple single slope building, so. We do have an elevation, and I have one here as well. We kind of have a rendering of how the office space will work out for each unit as well. I don't know if you have the rendering, the elevation for that, but here's kind of a rendering of that.
You sent us, but no, I didn't think so.
To try to like, kind of like make it look a little bit better architecturally, we also added like a little eyebrow awning above each storefront entrance.
Okay.
Instead of just doing like a, you know, a shop door entrance, we
Yeah.
did storefront entrances on each one to kind of give it a little bit better retail, not really retail look, but just a little bit better facade for it, so.
Isn't it amazing how much that changes the aesthetic? Really,
Right.
I was just talking to someone about this the other day, like, it makes a huge difference to have that, so.
Yeah.
That was good thinking.
Yeah, so each little eyebrow will just be a little awning over the man door. We'll add some nice little light fixtures around each entrance. There's a window above each unit as well, if somebody wanted to actually put office space on the 2nd level. So right now we have it just built to say, hey, you know, you're gonna get a standard size office and a bathroom, ADA compliant each unit. And then it's got a emergency exit man door on the rear of each unit as well, so. We'll be 10 feet off a property line back there though, so it's just like you're gonna be walking out to gravel, so. Or have the HVAC units back there mounted to the building, so you can access them if you need to have any kind of repairs done. As far as the space goes, they'll just have shop heaters in the warehouse space, offices, like if you wanna put a mini split in office space for heating and air conditioning.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, hopefully I explained it good enough.
No, that's great, thank you, appreciate it.
Yeah, you want to stay up here? You got anything else for me?
I don't have any other questions.
So
Thank you.
what are your office hours?
On the facility?
Yeah.
So obviously, we'll be the owners of the building, but it's gonna be up to the tenants to have it, and obviously we'll comply to whatever city code is on that, but letting each tenant know, like, these are the hours of operation, so. They'll have to individually apply for their business permit and everything per unit, so.
Okay, thank you.
Our hopes is to maybe get 2 tenants to build.
Yeah.
Somebody maybe just wants half of it, you know? Obviously, it can take up to 6, but we're hopeful that it'll be less than 6. 6 is great for, you know, stability, you know, if one person had to leave, you still got 5 tenants in there, but. You know, 2 to 3 would be ideal for a space like this, but the option to have up to 6. Yeah,
Yeah, thank you. Explanation. Shoot that.
yeah, and as far as the exterior goes, it's metal paneling. We'll have it designed where we're gonna do alternating colors for every 2 bays, so we'll kind of give it a little bit of, so it's not just one long, one color building. It'll be like, you know, black paneling and white paneling to give it kind of a modern look, so. With black trim where patients off it. So.
Thanks for your time.
Yep, thank you.
Okay, I will entertain a motion to grant manufacturing site plan amendment.
Yeah, I will, make a motion to grant manufacturing site plan amendment for League 3. Property located at approximately 1601 North, 750 West, subject to Harrisville City Municipal Code. City engineers memo dated June 10th, 2025. And any other staff or agency requirements.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Right. Passes.
Oh, sorry.
Use the miniature building permit.
Yeah, I'm uploading because I give, you just got final stamp drawings for the middle building today, so I'll upload those, and I just gotta get the footing and foundation plan uploaded, and that should be everything for the permit.
That's why I just didn't follow up with you on that.
Yeah, no worries, yeah, we're uploading that as we speak, so. It's taking a minute to get all the plans for everything, so.
Okay, so item 5 today is a conditional use permit.
Yes.
They're not here, correct? So, I would make a motion to table this particular conditional use permit, 146 for daycare services.
Yeah, I totally agree with that.
Anyone
If
else?
they're not here
Yeah.
to discuss and to share information. So I propose that we table this, condition, which is until next.
I will second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All in favor? I do know that, since I thought, just checking. Okay. Well, here we are, public comments. We'll see if we have any public comments.
Do we have anybody on the line?
Sometimes we have quieter, shorter meetings. Nobody complains. Speaking, actually. You said out loud, so something new. Okay, well, it doesn't look like we are going to have any public comments tonight, so, let's head to item 7. Commissioner staff follow-up.
So the only item I have is just an update on the housing affordability ordinance. So we are trying to put together a combined work session with the city council. They have a really full schedule. I kind of gave them a little bit of a to test the temperature with them last night. They have a really full schedule for the summer. And Sarah has some obligations in July, so it looks like you will not likely revisit that until September. I just wanted to give you that update, so to not be alarmed that you're not gonna see a lot come through on that. If you, in the meantime, if you have additional feedback or things that you're researching or coming across that you feel are important for us to include in that discussion or talk about at the next work session, please don't hesitate to reach out to Sarah, myself, or both of us on an email for the two of us, so we can keep in touch with that, but it'll likely be a September work session in order to get everybody together.
Summer's.
That the attorney is actually commuting over right now too.
Okay.
So we might have to adjust based on the other places. Yeah.
So. Any other questions? Great, I'm gonna make a motion, we adjourn.
I will. There a second?
Sure.
I will second.
I'll just say I need to post for that.
I didn't know, I'm with you.
Right.
Good.
And we're adjourning, thanks